Hey guys, Higgy Pop here, in the comic room. It's been a little while. It's been about a little more than usual, you know. But I'm here in the comic room, man. It's good to see you guys. I want to check in because I've gotten a few comics out there in the world, different places. You know, I'm out there exploring. It's a little loud here. The roofers are here. I just paid the roofer. Tony Bag of Donuts, I just paid him, and I don't like the look of this guy, but whatever. I talked to him. I said, go on, get. But guy took all my comic book money. I don't like that, man. I don't like that. So, man, would you look at this thing? This is from my buddy George the other day. What a guy, man. What a guy. This is great. This is great. Great. George Schneider. I just like to hang it up right here so I could gawk at it. And a week ago, I went over. That's why George mailed me that when I didn't have issue number 21 of the Justice League, man. Thanks for joining me, guys. You guys are the best. And but when I did show you that, I showed you volume 1 of the Justice League of America, 1 through 40. I forgot to show you this one. This was when Hawkman first joined the Justice League. Issue number 31. I had it hanging on the wall. I didn't take it down because I'm a stugazza. I'm ombliago. So this is a classic. Classic. Yeah, boy. Just take it. Go ahead. Take your time. Take it all in. And so I made it back over to my buddy Harvey's, all right? So what's going on at Harvey's is, like I said, he called me up. I'll do a little impersonation. Hey, Jim, this is Harvey, pal. Why don't you come down? He got 15 short boxes, all right? And I looked at all these comics, and they're all new. I mean, it's not it's not my wheelhouse. These are all, this guy, he must have been a collector. He must have been one of those speculators. He bought it's all newer Marvel and Batman. And they're all variant covers. And he's like one of those speculators where he goes, I'm going to look into the future and see what's worth money. So I went back to Harvey's, and if there's something worth money, I put it aside for Harvey. You know what I saw there? I saw what was it? Batman issue number 357, the first appearance of Jason Todd. I said, bing, 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 Harvey. He goes, what's this? I said, look it up. He goes, oh, this Jason Todd. I said, that's Batman. That's Robin number 2. That's his first appearance. So he's like, yes. I was like, there you go, pal. And I looked through them, and let me show you what I got. This is what I got from Harvey's. And then I think after this, I think we'll go over some more of the volume 1 of Justice League. We'll see how far we get. I don't want to spend too much time, I want to wear out my welcome. And, yeah, so this guy must have been like one of those speculators. Like Nostradamus. He's going to think into the future. I'll show you. This is my version. Watch this. I'll show you who I am. This is how I predict what comics are good. Watch this. I am I'm Nostradamus. You see? I need something else. Where's my prop bag? Where is it? Oh yeah. I got a club. I love the club. Nostradamus. I'm going to predict from these comics I got at Harvey's. Nostradamus is going to do some speculating. I speculate none of these will be worth any money in the future. So says Nostradamus. So, if all these guys they're out there, they're all comic collectors like us. All these guys that love variant covers and chase speculations and love Marvel and the Spider-Mans this guy had too. All variant covers, newer stuff. If one of those guys went into the store with me and saw what I left with and left the store with and bought, but left behind, they would have thought I was nuts. They would have said, what's the matter with you? But I get what I like. I buy what you like. Buy what you like, and you'll be happy. I got a nose job. What do you think? I paid good money for this. I didn't like my old nose. It was so mangled. You know, I went with the 2023 model. All right. All right. Let's put the nose away. I gotta use the club though. One of these days we'll use the club. So I got a Harvey's. This is Justice League issue number 40. This is the first appearance of Grail. She is like a new guy. She's like a Darkseid's daughter or something like that. This was a great run, man. This was like the new 52. I loved reading Justice League back then, and and it was great. And I was buying it, issue after issue. Then one week I go into the store, right? And they're like, hey. I was like, guys. And I'm looking for issue number 40. And I was like, where's issue number 40? They're like, oh, that's a key because there's this new person, Grail, is in it. So these speculators ruin my comic collecting. But here we go. And this was a great story. This is all I ask. DC, they can screw up a 2-car funeral. Just bring the Justice League back and write good stories. Who would have thought of that? That's great. But here we go. Issue number 40. It's a key because Grail is in there. And Grail comes. I'll show you. She comes and she kicks everyone's butt. Wonder Woman, Superman, And it goes through. And I think she shows up right in the last page. There's hi, Father. Hi, Father. Hi, Dad. And, hi, Father. Hi, son. And, look at that. Splash page. Splash. Alright, so Apocalypse is attacking. And this guy's called, there's the Mobius chair, and this guy is called Morbius or something like that. I forgot his name. And he was a bad dude. Bad dude. Here's Mobius chair. And, so this is the first appearance of Grail. Boom! Last page. Here's Grail. Alright? And so it's a key. So everyone took it. Everyone bought it. But this is in great shape. So this guy that had all these 15 short boxes, this is what he was getting. He did a lot of work. He took pride. They're all in great shape. And then, where are they? Oh, here they are. Here they are. I picked up this. It's in great shape. Final Crisis. This is issue number 6, I think. 6 of 7. All right? This is where Batman gets hit by the beams from Darkseid's eyes and it gets sent back into time. And that continues another story, goes into another story, which was a great story because Booster Gold gets together with all the time travelers, even Superman, and they go back in time to find Batman. I love that story. Those were the days, and they weren't that far ago. And I picked up issue number 1 of Deadman, the Deadman run, Neil Adams. Why not? And I don't know why I got this. I have 2 of these. This is Secret Origins, Hawk and Dove. Issue number 43, I think. Issue number 43. And then Challengers of the Unknown are on there. I love Hawk and Dove. We should go over Secret Origins someday. And I picked up this blazer. This is a variant, obviously. Issue number 28. He had this run of Supergirl from issues like 21 to like 38. And I was going to get the whole lot of it, but I didn't have a lot of scratch on me at the time. I got to pay for a roof. But I saw this beauty. Guys, I'll make these up into wallet size and I'll mail them out to you. Carry it around with you at all times. And, okay, here we go, baby. Issue number 1 of Blackest Night, Flash. Alright. There's our Flasher, Blackest Night. Issue number 2 of Blackest Night, Flash. Captain Cold, all his rogues gallery are dead. This is just a 3-issue run, and I picked up all 3. This was done by Jeff Johns and Scott Collins. Issue number 3. This is where he's the Blue Lantern Flash. There you go, man. So I picked up that little run. And I got all these. I was feeling the spirit of Rod, Dr. Silver Age. Jeff Johns and Van Sciver's run of the Flash Rebirth. I got the whole run. Here's issue number 1. These covers are mint. This guy took care of his stuff, man. Something must have happened in his life because his plans of selling these comics and making money off them didn't go to according to plan. Issue number 2 of Flash Rebirth. Cool, right? I don't think I even ever read this, not even in a trade, so I'm going to read it. Got some reading to do. Hey, yo, I like the reads. Issue number 3, there's Soups. My boy. Read your comics because they make you smart. That would have helped. That's why I'm teaching Red Sonja how to read, you know. That's why I'm teaching Rocky how to read. You know, just like how Rocky, remember Rocky didn't know how to read issue number 4? That's what I could use the club for. Hold on. Issue number 5. There it is. Look at that. That's a good cover, man. Issue number 6 of 6. Flash Rebirth. They're all there. Mercury there. They're all there, man. They're all there. Liberty Bell. Yeah, watch this. This is so remember Rocky 2. Rocky was famous and he was wearing a loincloth. He looked like Fred Flintstone. He had the big club and he was doing Beast aftershave. And the guy was like, he's on the set. He's like, all right, guys, let's go now. Let's go. It's magic time. And action. Go now? Yes, Rocky. Action. In the morning I splash it on. It makes me smell meanly. Cut. Hey, yo, what? Smell meanly, Rock? Well, you know, I don't read that good. I'm sorry. This stuff doesn't really make me smell meanly. I'll tell you, Rock, just read the cue cards. Hey, yo, all right. It doesn't smell meanly. I say no, but and action. In the morning I splash it on and it surrounds my face with class. Cut. Take 3. If you want to be a king of the beast and smell like the jungle rat, cat, they look alike, you know, I don't know. Cut, Rock, read the cue cards. In the afternoon I put it on my face and I go see the guys and we rendezvous. Rendezvous? Rocky didn't know how to read. So then, Adrian taught him how to read by reading comic books. That part's not true. When me and the guys, we rendezvous. All right, so now, I think I showed you this last time I went to Harvey's. Batman vs. Bane. I read this. It wasn't that good. I mean, I wanted to see a good Batman vs. Bane. All of a sudden, in the last 2 pages, Bane shows up and Batman beats him up. All right, so this is what I got at Harvey's. I got 2 trades. This is Superman: The Journey. All right, this is by Mark Verheiden and Ed Benes, and this is back in like 2005. This story comes from, and it's cool. Superman and Brother Eye is in this, okay, and Bizarro. And Superman makes a fortress of solitude in the jungles of Brazil, and I started reading it. I love it. I love Superman, so I'm glad I got it. And I picked this up. This is volume 2 of Captain America by Dan Jurgens. And I got this one because towards the end, there's the back cover. Towards the end, there's Taskmaster in here. And I love Taskmaster. Let me show you. Let me show you our boy Taskmaster. Here he is. Boom. There he is. Great villain. Great character. So I'm going to read that eventually. Okay? That's what I got at Harvey's. You know, so there were a lot of variant and stuff and a lot of new things. I like old comics. I like Silver Age, even Golden Age if I could afford it. You know, I don't like new things. Like puppies. You know, puppies, you know, they're too new. I mean, give me an old dog, you know. Babies, you know, wait till the kid grows up to about 3. Like when my grandkid comes, I'll be like, And I'm gonna wait to see him. Call me when he turns about 2.5. So I got my weekly poll at my LCS. I got Superman Lost. I read it. It's very good. This is issue number 6 of 10. And Superman he's lost. He's way out. Galaxy, bouncing galaxy. He doesn't know where he is. He can't get back home. And at some points, he was stuck in space for years. And he had to hold his breath and all this stuff. So he's got PTSD. He's back home. And they show mostly flashbacks of when he was away. He met a Green Lantern, this one. She ends up killing the version of Jimmy Olsen that he was met out there. And because Jimmy Olsen found a way Superman could get back home to his Earth, and before he could tell Superman, she killed him because she didn't want to be left alone again. A lot of stuff going on. All right. So then back at home, the Justice League gets called in for a mission, and it's out in space, and Superman's like, I don't want to go. And Batman's like, hey, pal, let's go. He's like, no. He goes, hey, well, come on, man, don't you trust me? I'm your friend. He goes, you're my friend, but I haven't seen you in 13 years. Superman was away for 13 years, but back home, everyone thinks he was gone for like an hour. So that's just what we're dealing with. Superman has to get over some stuff. All right? And then, World's Finest Teen Titans. I got the Speedy cover because it's cool. This is fun. This is like an after-school special for comic book geeks like myself. It was funny because the Flash, Kid Flash, messed up all the arrows in Speedy's quiver, so he kept on pulling out the wrong arrows. It's crazy, man, crazy. These kids, man, they're scooches. Then I got... This is great. I love this Green Lantern. This is Green Lantern issue number 3. And it has Kyle Rayner on the cover. I got it because it has Kyle Rayner. Why not? It's a great cover. Hispanic Heritage Month. I don't know why Kyle Rayner's on there. Maybe they caught him coming out of getting Taco Bell or something. He's like, what's up, guys? He's like, but this is a great story, man. It has to do with Hal, all right? And Sinestro is in town, baby. Great story. And then, issue number... Jeez, you gotta be a mind reader. How do I know what issue is this? This is Danger Street, the latest issue of Danger Street. All right? Fantastic. All right? I heard a lot of people say they didn't like this one. This one was a dud. No way, man! This is great. It focuses mainly on Manhunter and Codename Assassin, okay? And they're having a sword fight for the whole issue and having banter back and forth. It is great. Codename Assassin made a sword out of Metamorpho's crystallized arm. They have a crystallized Metamorpho's arm, and he broke it off. And Codename Assassin goes, can I borrow that? And he made a sword out of it, and he's fighting Manhunter. And they're fighting the whole issue. I love it. All right? Trust me. So listen, I was working today in a couple towns over, and I told you there's a comic book store there. And I told you I went to this comic book store. I made a video about this like a couple months ago where I said I didn't feel at home there, and the guy yelled at me because I go in there. It sounds like a rave. It's like with the music. And the guy has a ponytail, and I went down in one of the covers and I slid the long box out, and he goes, "Hey!" He started yelling at me. I was like, and I punched him so hard in the chest that his shoulders met. I was like, my God. And I said, we need an EMT here immediately. No, that didn't happen. But, so anyways, I went back in there. And it was pretty cool. There was no music until I walked in. And he's like, I said, hey, how you doing? He goes, good. Then all of a sudden, he's like, I see him walk into the back room. Then all of a sudden I hear, click. I was like, you didn't have to turn the music on for me, pal. But the last time I was in there, I saw a comic I wanted. So I went back and got it. Boy Commandos. It's a golden age. This is issue number 18. Boy Commandos. The 10 center. Take it all in. Alright? That's Crazy Quilt. Okay? This is issue number 18. And I think, I didn't do any research on this yet, but I think this might be because the first appearance of Crazy Quilt was issue 15 of Boy Commandos. I'm assuming this may be the second appearance of the... There's different Crazy Quilts. This is the Jack Kirby Crazy Quilt. Because there's a Crazy Quilt man that shows up in Blackhawks in the Golden Age. But so this may be like the second appearance of Crazy Quilt. And this is Boy Commandos, man. And this is November of 46. Those were the days! And the cover's by Kurt Swan. And Steve Brody does all the inks in here. And the last story has a Crazy Quilt. The first story is like all the Boy Commandos, like Alfie and Twigget, and Alfie, Twigget, and Andre, and Brooklyn. They're on like a whaling boat. I can show you. I'm not scared. This is in a condition of whoa. But it was cheap. You can see a little chip on the top and a chip on the side. Chip, 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 true. I'll show you the art in there. It's a classic. There it is, right? Boy Commandos. That's the Crazy Quilt. And there's our Boy Commandos. And it says, your favorite troubleshooters. Match wits again with a sensational criminal in 3 eyes for a quilt, Crazy Quilt. All right. This is the second story. I mean, the colors are popping, and the lyrics are dropping. All right. Yeah. So those the weekly polls I got, like Superman Lost, the great story. I must have got lost. I must have got lost. They're all great stories. Danger Street's great. So this is Crazy Quilt story. All right. I love it, man. I didn't read it yet. I just got home. I had to pay the roofer, Joey Bag of Donuts. He's like, hey, how you doing? I live down the street from you. I said, oh yeah? Keep it that way. And I said, if I find one roofing nail in my driveway, and yeah, look at this. Boy, it's keen. You want to buy a pistol, son? Those were the days, huh, guys? So, I'm very happy I went back and got this. And the guy's like, he's like, oh, you found a good one. I said, yeah, I did. Don't yell at me. All right. So what do you say we go over Volume 1 of Justice League of America? I'll get a couple because I'm already 23 minutes in. And, yeah, we'll go over some stuff. Like I said, thank you, George Snyder. And, that's great. This community's the best, man. It really is. I love you guys, man. I love you. Love you. All right. We left off at issue number 40. Okay? Here's issue number 41. This is December of 65. That's the Keymaster. That's the Keymaster. The cover's by Mike Sekowsky, and Gardner Fox is the writer. The Keymaster of the world. He had the key and the knack to knock off the world's greatest superheroes. Issue number 41. And, yeah. And, the Keymasters, and this is where I think Hawkman, I don't know if Hawkgirl, I can't remember, but they bring out the Absorbiscon, you know, little Thanagarian technology. Great stuff. Issue number 42. Cut out, Justice Leaguers. I'll fight off these menaces without any help from you. That's Metamorpho. The current superhero sensation is invited to join the Justice League, but the astonishing reply is Metamorpho says no. So, that's February of 66. Metamorpho, man. Mike Sekowsky and Murphy Anderson on the cover. You know, and Sapphire and him, Metamorpho Rex, are on a date. And then some Justice Leaguers show up and ask him, to join the league. And he's like, no, I'm too ugly. Issue number... Issue number 44. I guess I don't have 43. Wait a second. I don't? I thought I did. I do. Where is it? It's with the, It's with the... I got that one. It's with the Royal Flush Gang, ain't it? I guess not. Alright, here's issue number 44. Don't touch us, or you too will be doomed to the king-size death. This is great. So, this is, they're growing into giants. They can't stop growing. Like, you see the Flash hits his head on the ceiling, right? It's just silly. They're ripping through their costumes. And, actually, in this one, Martian Manhunter, he uses, this is like the only issue that he ever brings up. He has chameleon powers where he could look like an object, like a rock or something. And that's a little comic trivia if you want to whip that out. Go ahead, whip it out. And yeah, Mike Sikowski on art. And this is issue number 45. Going against the Shaggy Man, the Justice Leaguers were warned there was no way to defeat Shaggy Man, but they were willing to die trying. I need to upgrade this one. This has a grade of whoa minus, as you can see. Go ahead, take a look at it. I'm not ashamed. Go ahead, make fun. There's Green Arrow laying around, being lazy. Shaggy Man. And Professor Andrew Zagarian became Shaggy Man or something like that, if I can recall. This is June of '66. Pick up sticks. Issue number 47. To touch Antimatter Man was to risk instant destruction. And we have the roll call of Earth 1 and Earth 2. Awesome! And this is issue number 47. I actually just got this like a couple weeks ago. And the Spectre is trying to keep Earth 1 and Earth 2 from hitting. So that's what he's doing. Big planet stuff. And Gardner Fox is the writer. Covers by Mike Sikowski. And yeah, there's a bridge between the two Earths. And this is what's happening. Look at Dr. Fate. Everyone needs a Dr. Fate helmet. I'm working on it. Alright? There's old Black Canary. There's the old school Sandman. Mr. Sandman! Awesome. Hawkman. And issue number 49. Alright, this is November of '66. There's no real way for the Justice Leaguers to defeat my unreal demon. Batman, Superman, Flash, Green Lantern, threat of the true or false sorcerer. This is issue number 49. There's Felix Faust. He's Faustinian. Faustinian deals are like making a deal with the devil. That's what they mean by Faustinian deals. Alright? I'm just a wealth of knowledge. Because comics make you smart. They taught Rocky how to read. When me and the guys, we rendezvous, they make me smile meanly. Alright, this is a classic. I don't have issue number 50, alright? I'm sorry. Issue number 51. Batman leads the Justice Leaguers on the greatest manhunt of all time. Z is for Zatanna and 0 Hour. Surprise guest star, the Elongated Man. Little Ralph Digby guest starring, but there's Zatanna. Oh yeah, baby. And it's great. And this one's in pretty darn good shape, man. As you can see, there's the little Adam, that little guy. He's so cute. Beautiful. Beauteous. I love it. I love it. Issue number 52. My mightiest punches can't even put a dent in this colossal cube creature. Keep up the barrage, Superman. You're showing me where its weakness is. Plus, Batman, Superman missing in action. 5 Justice Leaguers. Alright. This is issue number 52. And this is March of 67. The cover is by Mike Sikowski and Joe JLA. And yeah, man. And in this issue, Superman actually says, quote, "A green sun weakens me." Have you ever seen a green sun? I haven't. Anyways, Superman, I don't think you have anything to worry about, pal. And that's the Cube monster. And yeah. Oh, the inks are by Sid Green. Issue number 53. Having their super weapons stolen was bad enough, but being attacked by them was sheer disaster. Alright, issue number 53. And, yeah, they're getting attacked. He's got his utility belt squirting green stuff at him. Good stuff, good stuff. Good stuff, man. Here we go. Issue number 54 with the Royal Flush Gang. Batman's getting bench pressed. Yes. The Royal Flush Gang. Love it. Love it. I love the Royal Flush Gang, man. Just so cool. I mean, look at their faces. Cool, man. And this is a classic. This is a classic. Issue number 55. Justice League of America. Will a grown-up Robin win where his fellow Justice Society members are losing? This is the first appearance of an adult Robin. Earth 2 Robin. Alright? Issue number 55. Awesome. There's Our Man. And these are 4 villains. Like, one's Gem something, and I forgot their names. But they're giving Earth 2 guys a hard time. Look at that. That's a classic. Look at that, Rob. Good stuff. Issue number 57. Alright, this is November of 67. Carmine Infantino on the cover. Alright. Sikowski does the art inside. But, this is class. This is a grade of whoa minus. As you can see, this corner here is looks like a little rat action. Not the band. Round and round. Not that rat. And that's why I keep that 7-foot black snake around, you know. That's why I didn't kill him. I keep him around so he could kill the mice and rats. Now, this is the way I bought it. Alright? Alright? But this is classic. You know? Love it. Love it. Issue number 58. 80-page giant. Alright? This is December of 67. And Murphy Anderson does this cover. And it tells 3 stories. There's the Wheel of Torture or whatever it was. I forgot. And, you know. But I love it. It's got Wheel of Misfortune. For Sale, The Justice League is the second story. And World of No Return. That's the one with Despero. When he still had the fin on his head. 80-page giant. Love it, man. For 25 cents. 25 big ones. Issue number 59. This is the impossible villain. This is the impossible thing he has done to Earth's greatest superheroes. Is it any wonder that this story had to be called The Justice Leaguer's Impossible Adventure? All right. December of 67. And Carmine Infantino on the cover. No, that's not true. That's not true. That's Mike Sikowski on that cover. Yeah. And it's they're on the planet. They get sent to the planet. It's called Marathona or something. Marathona. And there's this evil group of people called the Contra. And there's a lot going on. A lot going on. It's one of those stories. Mike Sikowski. Issue number 60. Justice League of America. Drones attack and destroy Batgirl. Winged warriors of the immortal Queen. There's Queen Bee. Issue number 60. And February of 68. And you know Queen Bee's name is Zazada. Just like a bee. Zazada. And there's Batgirl. This is in pretty dang good shape for being in the Hawk's Nest. I give this a yeah, man. I give this a grade of. It's cool. Now we got issue number 61. This is March of 68. And the Green Arrow, in this one, Green Arrow says he's going to quit the team. All right? So, I don't know. So, as you can see, all the heroes, their faces are split in half with their villain counterparts. There's the Penguin, there's the Tattoo Man, there's the IQ gang for Hawkman, and, Lex Luthor, it's cool. There's Two-Face for Batman, the Boomerang, Dr. Light for Manhunter, Marshmallow Hunter, as Shannon says. So, I've been collecting these for a long time. A lot of them in rough shape, but this is the best I could do, guys. And I love them. Issue number 63. Now, who's the toughest Justice Leaguer of them all? Superman's feeling his oats. Issue number 63. This is June of 88. I have 2 copies of this. I got a better copy hanging up over there. And, yeah, it's crazy. And Sikowski's on the cover. And the Keymaster is actually taking out the Justice League in this. And Superman has to do a little time travel. He goes back in time like 3 years to fix everything. Alright? So, it's a classic. Supes. That's Mike Sikowski drawing Superman on the cover. I like it. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Issue number 64. I've come back to rejoin the Justice League. Justice Society. Any objections? Stormy return of the Red Tornado. Issue number 64. Alright. This is August of 68. And Dick Dillon is on the cover. And Dr. Tio Morrow is involved in this. As you can see, there's Our Man. One of my faves. Jake Garrick's helmet's falling off. His helmet's falling off? Starman. Great. Look at that, man. I have another copy of this. I don't know if this is the better one, but this ain't bad, I'll tell you. There's Batman and Superman chilling up on top. Alright, issue number 65. Now that I've killed off the Justice League, what'll I do for an encore? I don't know. Go do what you want, pal. Issue number 65. August of 68. Alright? And, September of 68. Yeah. And Dick Dillon is on the cover. And everyone's in their little cubby. And even Amazo makes an appearance in this one, I think. Classic Amazo. Issue number 66. This is a beauty. Run! We don't stand a chance against the dirty half dozen. Issue number 66. We have Neil Adams on this cover. Alright. November of 68. Dick Dillon does the art inside. Look at that Wonder Woman. See, see that 5 cents? That's an Ugats. An Ugats is someone that gets a Crayola or a marker and draws on the cover. That is an Ugats. And, you know, what are you going to do? Neil Adams classic, man. Love it. That's the dirty half dozen. There's the Adam. Good stuff. I got to read back and board a lot of these, so it's good I'm taking them out. And here we go. Here we go, Hawkman. Here we go. Issue number 67. This is December of 68. And it says, Special Initiation Issue. The super struggles of Green Arrow, Atom, and Hawkman to win membership in the JLA. I love how the Atom is in Hawkman's hand. He's got the whole Atom in his hands. He's got the whole Atom in his hands. Yeah, dude. I love it. And this is a Neil Adams cover. I give this a grade of whoa plus. Great stuff, man. And here we go. Issue number 68. And this is December of 68. And the cover's by Dick Dillon. And Meet the Chaos Maker. And look at Hawkman's face. I mean, he looks nuts. They all look nuts. They're going against a bad guy called Never Was. Same as it never was. Same as it never was. When the days go by, once in a lifetime. All right. Now, issue number 69. Green Arrow, you've been charged with murder and found guilty. They're like, meow. And this is February of 69. February of 69. I was -4 years old. All right. And at -4 years old, I already had, man, I was making huge plans. You know, I was very small. And then, you know, finally I was in my mom's belly and I was doing a lot of drawing then. I was drawing. I wish I had some of the art that I had back then when I was a little, you know, amoeba. But anyways, I had big plans, and I couldn't wait to get out. I felt like I was in, you know, like, you know, Arkham Asylum. I couldn't wait to get out of there. But anyways, that was in 69. And the cover's by Carmine Infantino. And they go against the Headmaster and Tattoo Man in this. It's a classic. And, yeah, man, I think we're going to wrap this up. All right, we'll do this one. Issue number 70. I'm stringing the JLA along, just as I am the rest of the world. All right, this is March of 69. This is covered by Neil Adams. This one's in rough shape, but I had to get it. And, you know, it's a Neil Adams, and what am I going to do? It's got a coffee stain. It could be a blood stain. I don't know. Who knows? You know, it could have been part of a murder scene. Who knows where this came from? But I love it. And it's just great. Jack Ryder's the creeper, the old Jack Ryder. And this is the first appearance of the Mind Grabber Kid. Good old Mind Grabber Kid. And issue number 71. This is great. Death Orbit. Nice cover, right? I love it, man. Do you guys love the Justice League of America like I do? I'm glad. And let's finish it up on this. This is the first Justice League of America I ever bought because it has Hawkman, almost Hawkman on the cover. He's a pillar of salt. Issue number 72. Hawkman has been turned into salt, and the world's greatest superheroes are responsible. This is like a Sodom and Gomorrah story. And look at them. They all feel bad. This is by Joe Kubert. I love it. Everything I love is on this cover. Joe Kubert does it. Hawkman is a pillar of salt. And there's Hawkgirl bitching out the Justice League. Guys, it's great, man. I'm glad you joined me, man. Read your comics. They make you smart.